Hello, everybody. Joe Bacon Donuts here, and welcome back for another episode of Summer Pockets Reflection Blue. Where last time we got on the Nomiki route, or we're not there yet. We're starting to get there. You know, we're taking the first step, journey of 1,000 miles and all that. Anywho, speaking of 1,000 miles, my legs are killing me because I went on a nice long walk. I was about to say right before I started recording this, but that's a lie. I got back like maybe an hour and a half ago. Went on like an 8-mile walk. I'm doing that as kind of like my light exercise to help slim down. You know, I'm doing the dieting, my rice, chicken, and beans diet. If I'm portioning it properly, I should be coming in at like just under like 1,000 calories a day. And I'm not entirely sure on what the caloric burn is for walking. Like, and I'm going at a brisk pace, like not like full on speed walk, but not like a leisurely stroll. Like I'm moving when I'm going there, like a light sweat, not like I'm sweating buckets like I'm actually running, but enough to kind of keep my heart rate slightly elevated, not like a boom 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 like I'm actually working out. But enough that it's like, yeah, my heart's actually doing some work here. But walked down to the park. That was like a mile. Did like 6 laps around the mile circuit there for their outdoor running track. And then walked back home. And then I sat down and I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? Then I got a notification on the Discord that like, oh my God, fucking India is shooting Pakistan. I'm like, yep, what else is new? And that was my entire thoughts on this developing geopolitical situation. My other thought was, man, I'm hungry. I could go for some Indian food. And then I had to make the even harder moral decision of, oh man, there's an Indian place and a Pakistani place near me. Like, who do I order from? Like, does that matter? Does that say something about me as a person? I went with the Indian place, mainly because it's a lot cheaper. The Pakistani place, it's fantastic, great food. It's like $25, $30 for like a single entree. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's good. Like, it's definitely authentic. And that kind of drives up the price. But the Indian place is a bit more like that's your local lunch spot where people go to on their lunch breaks. The Pakistani place, that's more like an actual restaurant. So, got some butter chicken, some naan. I was supposed to get some rice pudding, but it didn't look like any rice pudding that I've ever had. If anything, it was like 3 like round pucks. It might have been like some rice compressed into that like cake shape in like a thick sweet cream. Like, it was good. It just wasn't like a rice pudding in any form that I was familiar with, so it might be like a rice pudding based dish, but it reminds me of something else I had there before that wasn't rice pudding. If anyone's like familiar with the cuisine of the Indian subcontinent, I know that's only like a billion people worth of diverse cultures and regions and different cuisines, but you might know what I'm talking about. I could just Google it, but nah, I don't really feel like it. So I ate that. It was very delicious. I just got the regular naan. I didn't get the like butter garlic naan because I didn't want to pay like the extra $2. And now here we are. I made some lovely coffee. What is this on the back of my leg? On my calf. The Achilles tendon? Yeah, my Achilles is killing me. Doing all that walking, brutal. And it's not a nice flat even grade either. Like, I'd say like half of it is, but then when it goes into the woods, it starts dipping. There's like little hills that it goes up. And then there's like 3 different routes I can take. There's one where you go up and down like a couple little hills, and then it takes you like back out of the trees, kind of along the edge of the grass area where like the volleyball nets are and like the horseshoe like court is. So it's just nice flat right along there, super easy grade. And then there's one that one's like the far left. The far right one like dips down and takes you along by the creek. And because it's along the water, it's also really flat, but that one's like the least traversed. It's not like one of the main tracks. So it's really rooty because all the trees are trying to get down to the water. So it's a bit more tough on the ankles because you're either stepping on tree roots, rocks, kind of your foot's contorting at a funky angle. And it's not a difficult walk, but it involves a little more coordination and thought when you're going through it. And then there's the middle one, which stays in the forest, but has a lot more hills and bumps to it. So you get more of a diverse leg workout. So yeah, my legs, I'm feeling it. It's not just my legs too, it's like my shoulders and my back because I'm trying to work on my posture. I wasn't wearing my back brace today. I was just focusing on keeping like my shoulders back. Like I learned this in band when I was in the marching band. For like a good posture for like performing, what you do is like from your regular neutral kind of sitting position, lift your shoulders up, push them back, and then pull them down. And now your chest should be kind of projected out forward. Your head is, I'm not going to say it's straight up because your neck does have a little bit of a natural like curve to it. But your neck and head are more in line with your, I don't know, if you draw like a straight line going up from your feet to your head, it's more in line with that instead of like arcing forward like your little shrimp. And that's my tip for improving your posture for today. Anyway, Nomiki, yeah, we hung out yesterday and like murdered Roichi. It was fun. So let's continue that. Hopefully we get to kill Roichi again. Let's see, it's the 31st, it's PM, so secret base. I made my way over to the secret base. Tenzin was inside, playing a solo game of ping pong. Roichi was lazing around on the deck chair. And I started rummaging through random stuff they had stockpiled inside. I was about to say, did I load like the wrong save? This feels like exactly how the last trip up here started. Huh? Oh, what's this thing? Looks brand new. I pulled a shaved ice making machine off of a shelf. Why even bother going to the candy store? You could eat as much shaved ice as you want with this thing. Do they have a freezer and an ice maker up here? Huh? Ah, they're supporting the local community. Oh, well, that's nice. God forbid a Walmart open up here. Is it really that serious? That would explain why it looked totally unused. But just think about it. Doesn't all-you-can-eat shaved ice sound pretty great? I tempted my island friends down a dark path. No! No! Think about market factors! No! Oh, they were surprisingly willing. We brought the shaved ice from the candy store. I figured that would offset their losses at least a little. Alright, let's do this! Tenzin poured the ice into the machine and gripped the lever. Yep, grind, grind, grind. Doesn't that sound make your teeth feel good? What's up? He was snapping his wrists back and forth a lot more than really had to. Do you guys have syrup? What an unrefreshing way of shaving ice. A Snow White bowl of shaved ice sat beneath the machine. Though most machines like that, they come with like a little bit of syrup, so that way you can like make it yourself like as soon as you get home. So that way you don't be like, oh, I would get this, but I don't have the syrup, so I won't. Seeing as you're the one who made it, you should have the first one. I placed the bowl in front of Tenzin. Now that you mention it, I guess we didn't buy any. I don't know, you got like a Coke or something you could pour over it? Maybe we just drizzle some sugar water over it? Sugar water. Syrup. Well, if you boil it, you're just gonna make simple syrup. Hey, there's something I've been wanting to test. Are all the flavors of shaved ice really the same?
Huh? 何言ってるんだ?
I mean, that's what the candy store lady and Al always say, right? You know, the flavors are all the same. I've been wondering if it's true this whole time. So I figured, why not put it to the test? We mixed up some sugar water and poured it over the shaved ice. Try it. Alright, so this is our control group. Crunch.
砂糖水の味だ.
Okay, now. I colored Tenzen's glasses with a red marker.
何をする?
Alright. They actually updated the sprite. Don't worry about it. Just try the shaved ice again. How is it?
イチゴの味だ.
Thought so.
どういうことだ?
I mean, that is actually a thing in, like, food theory and, like, actual food science.
凄まじいイチゴフレーバーだ. まるでイチゴそのものを食べているような感覚.
I mean, real strawberries don't taste very much like strawberry flavor.
これはまるで魔法じゃないか.
Though I actually prefer the taste of real strawberries over, like, artificial, like, super sweet.
マジか.
The color's tricking your brain into thinking it's strawberry flavor.
ちょっと貸してくれよ. ただの砂糖水の味に戻った.
That's taking the phenomenon a bit too far. No, I think Tenzen's just a simple man with a simple mind.
これ下の部分を緑にしてみようぜ.
He drew a green line along the bottom of the lenses and dotted the red area with little black spots.
天然貸すぜ.
Tenzen put the glasses back on.
スイカの味に変わった. いや、味だけじゃない. 食感もスイカのようにシャクッとする.
Nice cold watermelon. I could go for some watermelon. I need some fruit. That's what I need. I've been eating nothing but rice and chicken for the past, like, week. My body is, like, dying for some kind of fruit or vegetable. Like, my mouth is watering thinking about getting fruit from the store. I mean, shaved ice is always crunchy.
これ面白いな. そのあたり漁れば縁日で売ってる色眼鏡が出てくるぜ.
One sec, I'll check. We excavated some colored glasses from the depths of the secret base. Oh wow, yeah, you have a lot of these.
紫ので食べるとブルーベリーっぽいぞ.
Okay, yeah, I can see blueberry being purple.
貸してくれ. これは目の疲れがあっという間になくなった.
Oh, so this is how orange tastes.
俺にも貸してくれよ.
Now, does it taste like orange or does it taste like the color orange? Those are two very different things.
なるほど. みかんみたいな味になるんだな.
Tangerine? It was mango for me.
マジか. 人によって差が出るんだな. 天然はどうだ? オレンジ色の味だ.
Yep, there we go.
なんだよその味.
Now, he knows what I'm talking about.
とりあえずうまい.
There's some flavors where there's like no actual parallel for it. It's just chemicals. So you're like, yep, that tastes like this. Brown makes it taste a bit like tea, huh?
俺はザラメの味がしたぞ. カブトムシゼリーだ.
What?
食ったことあるのかよ.
What the fuck is beetle jelly?
いや、ない.
Are you talking about like this stuff they smear on trees to attract the beetles? For like they're bug hunting, you do that in the games, and that's how you catch like the rhinoceros and Hercules beetles. Our banquet of ice continues.
お、やっぱりさっきみたいにするとスイカの味がするな.
I want to try with some salt.
頼む.
That'll probably enhance the flavor a lot. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
甘みが増えた気がする.
I forget exactly how the science of it works, but saltiness like enhances the sweet receptors on your tongue. So if you salt a little bit of like, I don't know, vanilla ice cream or something, or watermelon in this case, you see it done with a lot of watermelon. You don't taste the salt. All you taste is it being sweeter. Again, that's more like food science stuff. Trying with these glasses next.
これは桃になりそうな気がするけど。
Ugh.
塩辛みたいな味がする。
Probably the salt's fault.
つか、天然はそのメガネはなんだ？
Ooh. It looked a little, avant-garde.
味をミックスしてみたんだ。
うまいか？
ああ、うまい。
It doesn't.
何の味か一向にわからないが、ものすごくうまい。
You wanna know why I know? It's because I told you it's how I got fat that one summer. Fat in relation to what I was in high school, which looking back, I always thought I was kind of chunky, but no, I was like 145, 150. Like 5'10". Like I was a little soft around the midriff, but I definitely wasn't like actually chunky or fat. I guess I just have like a bad like perception of myself. I probably have like some form of like body dysmorphia, if I'm being 100% honest, like opening up to my vulnerabilities here to you guys. I think I always look like fucking shit, even though people tell me that I'm like a stud muffin, but that's neither here nor there. It comes in waves. Sometimes I think I'm the hottest man alive, and other times I'm like, I am a fucking monster. And I need to like hide away from the world. Which is what I feel like right now, which is why I'm going on this like crash diet of like nothing but chicken and rice and walking like 10 miles a day. So that way I can get my hot bod back. And in this case, that hot bod is like not being where I am now. Being more like it was like 5 years ago, you know, a little thinner, more lithe, you know, what I was when I was really exercising and swimming a lot. You know, get back down to that. Because I'm in a more of a position of responsibility right now, so I gotta look it too. I can't just be like good at my job and competent anymore. I need to be like an example in all aspects, and that includes physical fitness and health. So I really gotta shape up, and that's what I'm doing. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the summer I got fat, working at that summer camp. Yeah, we had the slushie machine, and I mixed all the syrups together and drank it. It's like, yep, this is just like a over-concentrated, like artificial flavor, like a bomb. Not bomb in a good way, like bomb like it's messy and there's body parts everywhere. Like this, like in this case, the body parts are like fruits and mysterious other flavors and chemicals, where it's like, this doesn't taste like anything anymore. It just tastes like flavor.
おかずでもおやつでもいける。
That's what you think.
一体何なんだ
But you do it
こ
for
の味
like
は。
3 months straight and like multiple times a day, and oh man, it packs on. Strictly speaking, it should taste just like sugar
ふ
water.
りかけにしてご飯にかけたい。
I mean, cold rice in the summer would probably be pretty good. Hey, let me try too! We thoroughly enjoyed our colored glasses and shaved ice. There were consequences. I'm cold.
腹が痛い。
変な汗が止まらない。
We ate up every bit of ice we bought. Sure was fun, and it tasted great. But the price we paid was equally large. Nice! Metal
ハイ
Ghetto.
リさん、
Oh, got more Umi.
実はお風呂が壊れてるみたいなの。明日にならないと治らないって。
Womp womp. Oh, the shower too?
うん。
I suppose we'll have to make do without a bath today.
ありえない。夏だよ。
Yeah, you'll stink up the futon. You're not wrong. But we can't just rinse ourselves in the kitchen sink. I'm pretty sure I said this last time, like the first time I went through. You can. You can just heat up a saucepan with water and give yourself kind of like a sponge bath with a rag. Like, it's fine. As long as you use soap and, like, you can wash your hair in the sink. It'll get the job done for one day. Maybe we could borrow the showers to the elementary school pool?
夜だよ。寒いよ。
I guess so, yeah. Though I do seem to recall a certain someone hanging out there regardless.
役場の近くに共同浴場があるらしいから行こう。
A public bath. Well, it could be interesting. Town hall's a little far on foot, and it's pitch black out too.
ハイリーさんバイク乗ってるでしょ？
A cub, yes.
あれ後ろに乗れるよね。
Yeah, more like a moped. Well, possibly. Though it's more of a luggage rack than a seat.
細かいことはいいよ。ここは島だし。
As long as you, like, put up your hair so that way we don't have to worry about it getting, like, caught in the wheel or something. Well, so we are. And make sure you wear, like, long pants and, like, high ankle shoes. That way, like, you don't burn your foot in the exhaust pipe or something. The island part makes it fine, huh? Are you sure? You're not scared?
平気だよ。気持ちいい。
Right?
私16になったら免許取れ。
Sounds like a plan. We arrived at the public bath. Ooh, pretty crowded.
なんでだろう。
お宅もですか。急に水が出なくなって。
あちこちで故障してるみたい。
That's not good. Oh, the whole water line could be down. Which means I'm gonna actually see some familiar faces around. Hmm? I turned around. Oh. A familiar face. Shirha bowed lightly before heading inside. I returned the bow, a bit too late.
思春期？
What's that supposed to mean? I mean, she's right, though. Ooh. Oh, the bath felt great. In spite of the hordes of people with similarly broken baths crowding the place. I may be fairly accustomed to being surrounded by naked men, but it still isn't something I enjoy. Umi-chan sure is taking her time. It's not like I can just head home first either. Ah, you're finally out, Umi-chan.
別に普通じゃないかと。
I guess, yeah. And off she went. Why did I mistake her for Umi-chan? Still, she was all freshly bathed. What? Oh, there you are.
思春期？
What's that supposed to mean? Ah. What a fun comedy routine. And skip. Morning.
おはよう。
Oh, don't yawn. You're making me yawn. Ugh. Oh, choke on something. There was nothing on the table. Are we not having breakfast today?
あるよ。ちょっと待ってて。
Umi-chan opened the fridge and pulled something out. Let's spin the wheel on what kind of fried rice she's got for us today.
どうぞ。
She placed several square boxes in front of me. Juice cartons? What's up with these?
ハイリさんのリクエストに答えたんだけど。よ
What I asked for? What?
く見てよ。
Delicious organic coffee milk.
カプチー
This isn't cappuccino.
ノ。でもコーヒーのことだよね。カプチーノって。
Not quite. A little more complicated. Sure. In so many words, I suppose. And this is
ポタージュ。
not miso soup.
よーく見てよ。コーンが入ってるんだから。
Putting corn inside something doesn't make it a potage. And this last thing?
フレッシュなオレンジジュース。
I examined the label on the carton. It's about to expire.
フレッシュって英語で書いてるよ。
Yep, fresh orange juice. Made with 3% real juice, it says. Better than Sunny D. Man, I fucking hate Sunny D. That shit sucks. Doesn't even taste like anything. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Going back to the shaved ice. Like, when something tastes orange, think of like Sunny D. Like the cheapest juice, or like the cheapest juice possible. If you grew up in the US in the 90s or let's say early 2000s, those like barrel juices where it's like clear plastic that's shaped like a wooden barrel with like the foil top where it's just got colored like syrup water in there where it doesn't taste like fucking anything. Like it has a strong sweet taste and some chemical flavoring, but it doesn't fucking taste like a thing. Like there's no thing it's trying to taste like. It just tastes like flavor. That. Think of those, Sunny D. That's what I'm talking about when something tastes like a color. Like if you got the blue one of those, what the fuck does it taste like? Nothing. It's just blue flavor. Now we're all tracking. Moving on. It was a magnificent sight to behold.
文句ばっかり。
Ah, sorry. Thank you. But I could still go for some bread, maybe.
あ、それは今焼き上がるから。
Huh? She baked bread? For real? Is this where the croissants come in?
どうぞ。
A slice of bread.
クロワッサンだけは見つからなくて、昨日一日探し回ったんだけど。
The whole day? She went through a lot just for my own selfish request. Thanks.
いえ、たまにチャーハン以外のを食べれば。
Yeah, variety is the spice of life, I say as I'm eating literally the same thing every fucking day.
チャーハンのありがたみが際立つと思うし。
I got played like a fiddle. It was all just for fried rice. Still, thanks. I took a sip of each carton as I chowed down on my bread. Huh, wasn't all that bad. For some reason, it reminded me of having lunch at school.
明日はチャーハンだから趣向を凝らしてみるし、チャーハンは得意だから。
Well, if that's her specialty, having her make anything else could be dangerous. Alright, I'll be looking forward to it.
任せてよ。
She looked happy. And then we skip. Sorry, Kyoko, we don't care what you gotta say. The first, believe it or not, hanging out with Nomiki. Hey,
またお前か。いつもブラブラしているようだが、暇なのか？
sure looks like it.
何を他人事のように。
Well, really, I'd like to be helping out Kyoko-san right now. But apparently she's not ready for me yet.
それで毎日、日がな一日ブラブラしているわけか。若者がもったいない。
You're acting like it's someone else's problem. You're young too, right?
私はすべきことに力を注いでいる。
Yeah, that's what I like about Nomiki. Like, honestly, about her character. She's very earnest, hardworking. Even if it seems like, you know, her whole youth society gig is like kind of lame and boring. She goes about it very wholeheartedly, and that's something I find respectable. And she finds fulfillment doing it, and I think that's all that matters. And on the plus side is something beneficial to the community. Like, I have no qualms whatsoever with this girl. Meaning her youth association work, I guess. She certainly did seem to be putting her all into maintaining public order every day. Nomiki stared at me. What?
暇なら、私の助手をしないか？
Your assistant?
うむ。
What would that entail specifically?
発砲許可書をやろう。
A what? Nomiki produced a pistol-sized water gun from who knows where and handed it to me. Is this like a mini hydro?
ハイドロカリバーゼロ式。かっこよすぎて聞き惚れたか？
Yeah, it sure is cool.
そうでもないぞ。
And the fact that she's dorky like that too, I also find endearing. Oh, she looked pretty happy.
あと、腕にこれをつけるんだ。
She gave me an armband too. Youth Association Public Order Executive. It said. It was clearly handwritten. Did you make this yourself?
あ、そうだ。
Oh, that's kind of cute. This is bringing me back to the long days absorbed in make-believe games during childhood.
それをつけて、私と一緒に島の治安維持活動に協力するんだ。
But this is Youth Association, right? Should I really join the Youth Association even though I'm not even an islander?
一日ブラブラして、
You're youth, close
暇を
enough.
持て余しているよりはずっといいだろう。
You fit half of it.
若者が力を余らせていると、ろくなことをしないからな。
The faces of two teenagers with too much time on their hands who never got up to anything good flowed through my mind. I could see that.
どうだ
Yeah. I feel really bad refusing, even if I wasn't going for the Nomiki route. We would just have to bite the bullet, even if we weren't on her route. Oh, don't look at the gap. It's been since I recorded. I certainly wasn't doing anything in particular, and having an actual purpose would be way better than loitering around day after day. All right, I'll be out.
お前ならそう言ってくれると思っていた
Nomiki held out her hand. I grabbed it and firmly shook it. It was really small and warm. Don't get sweaty hands now.
どうした
And you gotta make sure to let go of their hand once you're done shaking it. No, well, I go to an all-boys school, so I'm not really used to holding hands with girls like this. A handshake is different than holding hands, bud. But, even in business, there is a difference in the way you shake a man's hand versus a woman's hand. You know, when you're shaking a man's hand, you go for like the firm, hardy kind of like. You don't crush their hand, but you give it a good grip to show that like you're not limp-wristed, and you kind of want to get that not like a clap, but you want it to have like a good sound to it, you know, and you don't want to like shake their arm up, but you want to give it like a good once up, once down kind of thing. Well, then for a woman, it's just kind of like you more softly grab it and you give it the little shake. It's similar, but there is a difference in the way you go about it. Again, I was in the marketing business program in high school. I got a scholarship. I didn't use it because school is for suckers. And now everything felt all awkward somehow. I walked around the island with Nomiki, Hydro Caliber Type 0 in hand.
なんだその妙な歩き方は
Well, is he walking like fucking Doom Guy? Well, you know how it feels right after watching a spy movie? That's the sort of mood I'm in right now. Oh, and the feeling of omnipotence you get from walking around with a gun's crazy, huh? Even though it's just a water gun, it's kind of mysterious.
むやみに撃つなよ
Yep.
それを使うのはあくまで島の治安を守るために仕方のない時だけだ
Mm-hmm. Fucking use of force and all that. You gotta use the appropriate amount of force in response to the situation. And usually that involves, you know, using the least amount of force possible and then escalating up as it like doesn't work. I have a feeling I've seen you use yours pretty often, considering that. Though on the other hand, it's always the same person getting shot, so hey. As we patrolled around, we naturally ran into a bunch of islanders. And naturally we ran into a certain someone who had a habit of disrupting public order and getting shot too. Broichi's eyes widened in shock as he looked at me. What's up? Broichi abruptly ran away in tears. Traitor? Well, that's a bit harsh. Hey, can I chase him down and shoot him?
服を着ているうちはダメだ
Okay, so if I strip him first?
お前が公序良俗を犯してどうする
Like Galgun? You gonna hit his like erotic spot or something, or however that game works? I bought one of them for the PS4 when I was like 16 or 17. Not because I was like, ooh, a horny game, because I'm like, oh, this looks like weird and wacky. Let me try it, and I'm like, oh, this isn't actually like that good. It's definitely made for the PC. Works way better with a mouse. So playing it on console is not a very good experience. Fair enough. Actually, on second thought, I'd really rather not undress a dude.
並木とあれハイリー二人で何してるの
Hanging out. Patrolling around the island.
周り
Now check it out. I showed her my armband and water gun. Nomiki gave them to me.
やってはいない貸与しただけだ
Right. I'm borrowing them.
ってことはあんたもしかして少年団に入ったの
Hey! Well, he's an associate of the association, an acquaintance. Yeah, though, it's just to help Nomiki, really. Why are you so happy about that?
別に。ただ、そうね。島の子供たち相手にマウント取ってるよりはいいわね。
Is it? Whoa, rude. You definitely haven't been doing
飲
that.
み気も一人より二人の方が楽しいだろうし。なんだそれは。別に楽しくなどない。ただ、人手があった方が助かるというだけだ。
Mm-hmm.
そういうことにしておいてあげるわ。
Yeah, like when she holds someone down, like he can kick Roichi in the ribs. You know, some things are just easier with two people.
ここは問題ないな。高原、次へ行くぞ。
Yeah, let's get out of here. I was gonna put like weird thoughts in your head. Yeah, okay.
見回り頑張ってね。
I had a weird sort of feeling that she was rooting for me in more ways than one. Hey,
どうして二人が一緒にいるの？
because we're the law. Shira asked Nomiki.
高原が暇そうだから手伝いを頼んだ。手伝い？
Yeah, he's been deputized. Yep. And from today onwards, I'm a member of this island's youth association. Nice to work with you.
もしかしてずっとこの島にいるつもり？
Really wish you could look a bit less unhappy while you're asking me that.
迷惑じゃないといいな。
She made it sound like it was some big hope of hers.
まあそういうな。これで結構役に立ってくれているんだぞ。白羽ももう少し優しくしてやってくれ。別に優しくしてないわけじゃないけど。
I mean, you call him what's essentially an island slur here, so you could try maybe stop doing that. Was Nomiki trying to defend me just now? I feel like it's been ages since someone recognized my worth like that. Kinda made me genuinely happy. Nomiki, I'm gonna give my youth association work everything I've got.
なぜ急に張り切っている？
Alright, let's head out to the next spot. Patrol, go!
変なやつだな。
It's up to us to protect this island's public order.
張り切りすぎるとへばるぞ。
Yep, Takahara Hari, ikemasu! And then, we were faced with a real problem. Nobiki's finger was resting on Hydro's trigger, but she was having an incredibly hard time deciding whether or not to shoot. Honestly, I was at a loss too. Oh. No, you can definitely shoot him. Body paint is, not the same. She averted her gaze. No, maybe she's just repressing the urge to shoot. Hey, turn around. Did anyone get your back? He was saying all the right things, but no. Those are absolutely not clothes. Nobiki's trigger finger was twitching. Not quite enough to actually shoot him. Did some part of her actually acknowledge those as clothes? I slowly turned Hydro Caliber Type 0 in Roichi's direction. Whoa! Oh, the kickback was way harder than I expected. I had a hard time keeping my wrist from flying out of control. What kind of crazy-ass technology did she shove into this tiny little water gun? I get that. I got sensitive nipples too. If I go long runs with like a shirt that's not like a nice quick wick, but even if it is, if it's rubbing too much, like I'll get back and they'll be like, ow. Not like full-on marathon runners' nipples where they're bleeding, but they'll be like sensitive. I can like feel them on the inside of my shirt for the rest of the day. It's like not a good feeling. It's like pins and needles. It's like, oh.
いや、もう着ていない。今のお前は裸だ。
Nomiki took aim with Hydro Gladiator Kai as she spoke. That single shot I fired had washed off Ruichi's body.
死ね
Rest in peace. While Ruichi's guard was down, Nomiki gunned him down at point-blank range. Ooh, that hurts. I was at one of my friend's birthday parties as a kid. We were probably like 14. And we were playing around with airsoft guns, and one of them, like, tapped on my shoulders, like, hey. I turned around, and they, like, put the fucking barrel of, like, an, like, airsoft pistol against my stomach and pulled the trigger. And, like, that shit, like, fucking got, like, lodged inside me. It didn't, like, fully break the skin, but it was enough where it was, like, stuck in me, and I had to, like, pop it out. And, oh, I had the fucking nastiest looking welt from that for, like, 2 weeks. I never liked that kid anyway. I say he was my friend, but he was more just, like, one of those kids you hang around with because they're all right, and they're friends with one of your other friends. Yeah, fuck that kid. I hate him. Don't even remember his name. Barely remember what he looks like, but I remember the feeling of thinking he's a fucking piece of shit. But then afterwards, we played Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii and had a good time. It was fun. Other than getting shot.
助かったぞ高原
Actually, I was wondering why he didn't just shoot him in the first place.
うっすらとではあるが肌を覆ってはいたから
I think that easily counts as a disruption of public order, personally. Actually, being straight up topless might have been more wholesome.
そうか
Yeah, that's like a pervert sex thing he was doing. You need to, like kick him in the teeth now. Well, you really do take this stuff seriously. But that serious side of her might be one of Nomiki's good points. Yup, just like I was saying. So, was I helpful?
うむ領一を脱がしてくれて助かったぞ
Watch your phrasing, please. As day faded into night, a different chorus of insects began to echo through the air as I skipped past them for a single line, because now we're hanging out with Umi. Umi-chan was sitting propped up against the wall in the dining room, reading one of the volumes of manga I brought with me. Wasn't any of my business, so I couldn't help but ask. But I couldn't help but ask. Don't you have homework to do and stuff?
あるよ一応
Have you been doing it?
何いきなり
I was just kind of wondering. You're always either out playing or at home making fried
そ
rice.
れほどでもないよ
Was that a compliment?
宿題ならちゃんと予定通りこなしてるよハイリーさんとは違うんだからどう見たって宿題してないよね
Ugh, imagine having summer homework. The Japanese school system is awful. I work better under pressure.
ふーん
Though I do like how they start school generally later, even if it means they leave, later in the evening to make up for it. You don't believe me?
まあ言うのは本人の勝手だしあでも一つだけ悩んでる課題があるかも
Let me at it. Is it math? Maybe literature.
自由研究の題材が決まってない
Oh, a research project, huh? Why not write about all the different ways of making delicious fried rice, since you like it so much?
これはひと夏じゃまとめきれないから却下
How could you not? Never mind. Why not take an easy route like researching Morning Glories?
朝顔あれってもっと低学年の子がやることだよね
I'll be honest, Umi, I don't even know how old you are, so I can't say.
そうだ朝顔じゃないけどネギを育ててみるのはどうかな
Those grow in my backyard. It makes it smell like onions when I mow the lawn. Spring onions.
チャーハンにも入れられるし一石二鳥か
It's some sort of wild onion out there.
もよーしネギを育てるぞ
In the end, it all comes back to fried rice. Or you could just read Negima and have a really good time, because that manga is pretty good. It's, I honestly think it's a bit of a shame. I know we're talking about Negima now, but hey. That it kind of went down the battle manga route. instead of the fun, wacky, magical school harem rom-com. It did keep those elements to some extent as it evolved, but it definitely strayed from the original concept, which is generally the curse of a lot of shonen manga. You saw it with Bleach. You know, Bleach is originally, well, it was a lot like Yu Yu Hakusho, actually. Like spirit detective stuff, solving wacky crimes, but then, gotta go do some big battle fucking shonen manga thing. You know, in, Bleach, Soul Society, and then Yu Yu Hakusho, whatever he did in that, because it's honestly been a really long time since I watched Yu Yu Hakusho, and I can't quite remember. Because I only ever really saw it when it was on Toonami. It wasn't like a show I went on my way to watch, but I enjoyed what I saw of it. But I know that it started out differently with a different premise than what it evolved into. But anyway, Negima, yeah. Really good. The manga's really good, too. I recommend reading it. Very good. I also have both Blu-rays of both series. Because there was the original Negima, which kind of follows the manga up like the first couple volumes. And then it goes anime original ending, which was alright. It was fine, but it's really different. It's of its time. Back when, they would adapt manga as they're going and then just make shit up at the end. Because, like, yeah, this shit's never gonna run parallel to the entire thing. Gintama had a really good explanation of, like, the manga and anime, like, I was about to say symbiotic, but sometimes it feels like parasitic relationship to each other, and like the weird wacky shit they have to do to either go on 100 episode long filler arcs or just stop entirely and wait for the more source material. And then there was, Negima with like the question mark exclamation that I think Shaft did that one. Very, very Shimbo. It's got that older Shaft feel to it, like pre-Monogatari. Anyway, where it's pretty much entirely anime original, which is good. I like it. I like it a lot. That one's fun. Though it is also a product of its time. I wouldn't say it's very good. It's fun. Anyway, that's my recommendation for Negima. I hear the sequel series kind of like ate shit though. Like people didn't like it, which is unfortunate. I foresaw the day I woke to a table full of onions and rice. Good luck, stomach. I mean, they're spring onions. They're not that hard on you, especially if they're, like, properly cooked. The middle of the night, a quiet thump woke me up. I looked where the sound came from. The doll Kyoko-san gave me fell over. It's, looking at me. I got out of bed and sat it back up. And turned it towards the wall for good measure. Ooh. I crawled back into my futon. Bump. I looked over to find the doll had fallen again, staring back at me. Sheesh. It would appear I've stumbled upon a paranormal phenomena. I knew this doll was fishy. Something's up and I totally called it. Rumble, rumble. Rolled over to me. Ooh, now this is getting exciting. I looked closer at the bottom and saw that it was hollow. There was some rolled up piece of paper shoved inside. Oh, of course we're gonna look. No duh, I'm gonna take a look. I eagerly pulled out the paper. Then I unrolled it and read. Before you tomorrow, when you least expect, will appear the heart of another. It was a bit faded and hard to read, but the heck is this? This doll isn't cursed? Heart of another. Is that what it says? This means someone's going to confess to me? Well, now I'm all antsy. I stilled my beating heart and got back to bed. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. Oh boy. What weird thing are we getting ourselves into here? Do we taste the morning, or... Yeah, we're tasting the morning. I think we just go to the candy store today. Second, yeah. No, the shrine. Ooh. Another shrine visit. Yep, Shakantaka, really. That's our nickname. I think we're doing 50 yen today. To a brighter future. Clink. Alright, time to head out. 50 yen is a perfectly acceptable donation for a shrine visit. Anyway, hey Nomiki. I arrived at the town hall, hydro caliber type 0 in hand.
来たな。
You're gonna head out on patrol again today? I pulled out the armband Nomiki made from my pocket.
いや、今日は監視だ。
Monitoring it?
ああ、あそこからな。
Ooh, can we go hang up there too? Nomiki pointed. I looked over in that direction and saw the broadcast tower. Ah, right. I see you up there all the time.
では、私は上で見張っている。
Do you have like a sunshade up there, or do you just have like a really good sunscreen you put on? Because you would cook up there if you're up there all day. Nomiki immediately made to climb up the tower on her own. Hold on a second. What about me?
下を見張りつつ、待機していてくれ。
Boring. Also, how tall is it? Is it like... It's got to be bigger than telephone pole, but I don't think it's like stadium-like tall. Because we have some tall fucking poles on our flight line. Like, easily, like, over 100 feet tall. Like, and you can just get on the ladder and climb up them if you want to. Like, there's no one to stop you. Besides, like, someone calling the police or the fire department on you because they probably think you're suicidal. But you can just do it.
二手に分かれていた方が、有事の際にすぐに動けるからな。
I mean, that's true, but I'd like to try climbing up there too. I looked up at the tower. Seeing it from right below like this, it looked pretty darn tall. I was intrigued.
上の見晴らし台は狭いんだ。
So two people wouldn't fit?
無理ではないが。私と随分接近することになるぞ。
Oh, you can like sit in our lap. I see. Yep. Sounds overstimulating.
なら、諦めるんだな。
Nomiki brushed the topic aside and started climbing up the ladder on her own. She was used to it. She was so used to it. I missed the so there. So used to it that she practically flew up the ladder. It was impressive. Oh, she's really something. I found myself watching her as she climbed. Ah. Just moments away from seeing up her skirt. I mean, of course I was, considering she was climbing up well above eye level. It's not like I was planning on peeking, though. I'm pretty sure Nomiki wears, like, bike short spats, so even if you got a look, you wouldn't see much. It was unavoidable. But... Nomiki-san, stop!
どうした？
If you keep climbing, I'll see.
何がだ？
Inside. Your skirts. Just saying was enough to make me
ス
blush.
パッツを履いているから問題はないぞ。
Ah, gotcha. So it's not like I'll see your underwear or anything. Wait, huh? Is that how it works? Ah, yes. However, do spats count as underwear? Are you wearing anything under them? You know, are you the sporty girl with spats, or are you the perverted girl with spats? Again, Monogatari. I know these things. You're not supposed to wear anything under spats because they're, essentially athletic underwear. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose if you wear something underneath.
何を恥ずかしがる必要がある？別に下着が見えるわけじゃないだろう。
I guess?
少年団をしていると走り回ることも多いからな。だから気をつけているぞ。
I was probably making too big a deal out of it. Yup.
がっかりしたか？
No, not at all. For a second, I thought she'd seen through my facade, and my heart skipped a beat.
じゃあ下での監視頼んだぞ。
She started climbing again. Her skirt rose farther and farther above my line of sight. I could see more and more of the tight shorts she wore under her skirt. First her thighs, then the bulge of her butt. Yeah, of course we're gonna keep staring. Nomiki herself said it wasn't a problem, but regardless, I was still looking up the skirt at the esteemed leader of the public youth, the Youth Association's Public Order Division. Underwear or not, up a skirt is still a skirt. Yeah, you're not looking respectfully. That's kind of incredible, right? I mean, I'm looking up a skirt, you know? Nomiki-san,
まだ何かあるのか？
I just wanted to double check.
なんだ？
About how they're not underwear so you're not embarrassed about people seeing them. Does that mean it's okay if I keep looking? I asked, a bit stiffly.
別に構わないが、見たいのか？
I mean, you probably have like a really good butt, considering your other assets. Like, definitely like 100% short stack, like in the good way. Like, you are a well-shapen woman.
物好
Yes.
きだな。
I mean, they're up a skirt and all.
何？
Even if they're not panties, seeing up a girl's skirt is, well, it's exciting.
高原、お前。
Well, you said it wasn't a problem, so I figured it might be fun to look.
好きにしろ。
So it's okay then?
構わん。
Well, guess I have formal permission then. Hell yeah. Oh, that's nothing. As such, I took her up on it and brazenly stared. Oh, I see.
何を監視している？
I was just thinking. Shorts are pretty great.
なんてことだ。
Oh yeah, they have an appeal. 100%. No, I get them 100%. Shorts, huh? The shorts she were wearing were made of thin, elastic material that stuck right to her skin. Yup. Super form-fitting, doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. Hell, it's thinner and, tighter than regular underwear. It might be even thinner than panties. Yup. And that means seeing them is even closer to seeing her bare skin. Nope, I'm out. There's a limit to how much a boys' school attendee can take, and I was clearly past it. Your thighs and butt are really distinct.
貴様、そんな動揺されてはこっちまで。
My panic-infected Nomiki started breaking down as well. I'm done. I can't. I'm way too embarrassed to keep looking.
なら見るな。下を向いていろ。
Yeah, no one was making you look. Right. I tore my eyes off her and stared at the ground. Then I closed them. Woo! Yeah, metal for leering. I spent some time listening to the clunking sound of Nomiki climbing the ladder. Her pace was a bit more hesitant than it was at first. Or at least that's the feeling I got. She must have noticed I was a bit fixated on her, since even after she got to the top, she was clearly paying close attention to me as well. We spent the rest of the day awkwardly focused on each other in that general manner as we stood watch over the island's public order. Ah, youth. And that weird interim period where you both know that you're both interested in the other person, but none of you have the guts to really say or do anything about it. So you're both just kind of weird about it. Instead of being like, you want to fuck? And really, that's all it takes. And then they say yes, and then you fuck. And then it's like, nice. Oh, you got clothes on for once.
さすがに夜は冷えるからな。
You got me there. Maybe that nudity policy of his isn't as set in stone as I thought. Don't care. I should have brought my water gun. That's the kind of thing an executive aide's supposed to shoot at, yeah?
いて。
I love you! Ooh, we could probably get a good one for saying we see her panties. Let's actually drop a quick save here. I'm pretty sure we've done I can see your panties before, but we'll do it just to see if we get a different one because of last scene. I can see your panties! Ow! She threw a piece of paper at me. I'm wearing spats right now. No way. I'll find that. It's time for me to bring out my ultimate technique. I can see your bra! In the distance, I saw Nomiki trip over herself in surprise. And for the finishing blow, I can see the pores on your skin! And now I've let myself get carried away. Just a teensy bit.
何が丸見えって
Her pores.
島の生活を満喫しているようで何よりね
Sorry. Alright, now we'll choose the more romantic one. I might be able to catch her by surprise. I love... Well, even as a joke, the words I love you sure are embarrassing. I love you. Oh, dude, it's a joke. Just spit it out already, Takahata Heidi. Ow! She threw a piece of paper at me. Go home, you're grossing me out. My apologies. Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, it's a shame we never got to go night fishing with Roichi. That would have been fun. Give us a fishing mini game. Morning.
おはよ
I found Umi-chan collapsed on the table. What's wrong? Got a cold?
そういうのじゃないんだけどなんかだるい
Summer fatigue, maybe?
夏バテ
That's called just being tired.
でも朝ごはん作らないと
Oh, don't push yourself. I'll go see if I can find something to perk you up.
いいの
You just sit tight and relax. Yeah, Grandma might have like that good medicine in the cabinet from like the 80s when they still put like fucking meth and cocaine and shit. No, that'll get you going right as rain.
じゃあそうする
I really ran my mouth there, but where do I even start? Umi-chan apparently gets ingredients at the docks while she's doing radio calisthenics. I arrived at the pier and yawned. Ugh. There was hardly anyone there. They must be done fishing already. Excuse me. The stern-faced fisherman shot me a suspicious glare. Your stares pierced through me. Even the cat was giving me the stink eye. Imagine this place to be a bit friendlier, given how Umi-chan always brings something back every morning. I'm not gonna take it, alright? I don't want anything of yours. How does Umi-chan manage to get them to give her stuff? I'm not too sure how well it'd play out if I just waltzed up and went, "Fish, please!" But hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Fish, please!
魚屋行き
Yes, sir. To the fishmonger.
お前加藤のばあちゃんのとこに来ているや
Huh? Yeah.
そう
Fell into thought as he stared through me.
失恋は辛いな
Yeah. Wait, what?
大失恋したんだろそれでこの島に来たとか
違う大学落ちて落ち込んでるんだ
All of the above. He's still in high school.
可愛がってたチワワが死んだと聞いたが
Oh, whatever floats your boat.
そういやあんちゃんのところにいる子は今日は来ないのか
Umi-chan's a little under the weather. So I came to...
何
どうしたんだ
it seems like summer fatigue.
夏バテならこいつだな持っていけ
An eel?
おうよ
Yummy. You can catch eels in the sea?
当たり前だ
川のうなぎとは味が違うぜ
Yep, something, 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 that's amore. Huh. Sure, you can take something that's expensive?
ジョーちゃんには世話になってるからな。俺は夫婦の危機を救ってもらったんだ。
Damn.
あの子に。
Must have really been on the rocks then.
俺は五十肩を直してもらったな。
What has she been getting up to? Then, if I may.
おう。
Is the eel at least dead, or did you give us, like, a live eel? The fisherman prepared everything right there. Nope, he cut it up for us. How nice. Because I doubt either of these kids know how to properly, fillet a fish, for one, and two, how to fillet an eel. Entirely different, body structure than a standard fish. Oh, they made it into a nice kabayaki, baked and lathered extravagantly in secret fisherman sauce. No doubt this will put a pep in her step.
朝からかば焼きとか。
It might be a bit heavy, though I think eel is nice and light and flaky.
重い。
Yeah. Definitely wasn't something you'd want to eat while sick.
ハイリーさん、食べていいよ。私、もう少し寝る。
Okay, sleep tight. I went ahead and helped myself, since it seemed like too much of a shame to let it go to waste. Go get Kyoko in the shed and be like, have some real food for once, you fucking woman failure. Delicious. The fat is so sweet and toasty. It perked me right up. With this summer is nothing to me. Oh, that was some meal. All right. I should probably leave Fumi-chan alone if she's asleep. Guess I'll go do something. Eel. Now I really want eel, but it's so expensive and I'm broke right now. Secret base. Alright, we're just doing secret base today. Oh, something we've already done. Alright, whatever that was something. Some homoeroticism's going on in here. Shenanigans ensued. Yeah, the summer fatigue. Then I should probably keep things down so I don't disturb her. That said, I've still gotta have dinner. Oh, we can just skip right past that.
うーん。
Sorry, Nomiki, if I knew we would get a scene with you, I would have went through it anyway, but it was just hanging out at the diner. Standard stuff.
かいかい。かいかい。
For the last couple of minutes now, Umi-chan's been groaning like a weirdo with her hands in her clothes. Ecstasy?
体かきながら快感とか変態じゃない。
The little busters. I got it there, right there. Saya goes into ecstasy mode when you're doing the dungeon crawling. If something happens, I honestly forget how to trigger it. But man, the dungeon crawling minigame was pretty good. I'm pretty sure there's a entire RPG sub game inside Clanad Tomio After Story in there. I've never played that one. That After Story honestly sounds a little depressing from what I know about it. I know there's been some change from the original release to the re-releases, the all ages version. They kind of tweaked the ending to be a little less ambiguous from my understanding. Because the original one was really fucking dire. But I know there's some computer game dungeon crawler in there somewhere that I know nothing about. I don't know how in depth it goes, but apparently it's a decent amount. Maybe one day I'll play that one. I know broad strokes, because I think they talked about it on the Kazumatsuri book club podcast once. Rest in peace, Kazumatsuri. I'm technically on the Discord, so if you ever want to DM me and you're also there, you can if you want? Question mark? I don't know why you would. Old key related form. It's not even that old, really. It went down only a couple years ago, because it was really drying up. There wasn't much going on at the time. Everything that had that could be talked about already was like multiple times, and it's unfortunate, but that is the way of things. Even the Discord, I don't think there's much going on right now. I'm still in it, but it's one of those things where it's like quieted and like all the channels are locked. Rest in peace. The book clubs are still good though, so if you want to go like look those up on YouTube, you can. I recommend them. Anyway, moving on. What's wrong?
かいかいかゆいの蚊に刺された
Ah. Do people say itchy when they're itchy? I never heard that one before.
細かいことはいいな
I just kind of grunt in like pleasure. I guess pleasure is the wrong word. Satisfaction as I scratch the itch. Between my toes is where I get it the best, where I still have that athlete's foot from like 10 years ago when I was stationed in Mississippi and the bottom of my foot fell off. Good times. In the summer, it still flares up. I'll save you the details though, but scratching it feels really good.
昨
Even though I
夜
know I
蚊
shouldn't.
がいたみたいで
I should probably go to like a dermatologist about that, but yeah, it sure was.
カイリさんは大丈夫なの
Nope, not at all.
ずるい私ここもあそこも何箇所も刺されてるのに
I'm totally clean. You know, I haven't bitten it at all since I got here.
卑劣な
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
私は毎日のように刺されてるのに
I think I remember hearing something about how mosquitoes focus on people with scents they like.
私が集中的に狙われてる
I mean, they really just go after, I think, CO2. So just you breathing and it being around you attracts them, is how mosquitoes kind of track you down. Well, maybe you look like you have delicious blood.
こんなの嫌
Hey, a mosquito. Tiny black dot buzzed around the room. Moments later, it set its sights on Umi-chan.
しし
Wow, it's really barreling straight at you. Bzzz. It ignored Umi-chan's swatting and boldly charged forth. Almost like... Look, there it is, my brethren. El Dorado, the promised land of our fathers. Heed ho! To the everlasting garden of mosquitoes!
人を変なものに例えないで
Just trying to emphasize with the poor guy's plight. Actually, poor girl. Because only female mosquitoes suck blood. The male ones are like the big ones with the really long legs that look like fucked up and scary, but they're actually harmless because they don't suck blood. They're pretty much just there for breeding purposes. In any case, being well liked can't be all that bad, can it?
蚊に好かれて何が悪くないの
Well, you don't like it because you're envisioning them as mosquitoes.
何を言ってる蚊は蚊だよ
Just think of them as tiny little vampires.
わふむヴァンパイアか
Oh, she was actually giving it thought. His hair, a brilliant blonde, German.
金髪のドイツ人ヴァンパイア
Gross. And yet, with all his beauty, is completely mesmerized by you.
私に夢中金髪のドイツ人
Yeah, again, gross. I've been to Germany. Ew. He gazes at you with soft eyes.
金髪のドイツ人
Germans don't have
その
soft eyes,
瞳で
man.
私に夢中
That is a distinctly non-German trait. He absconds to you at night and whispers into your ear.
夜に耳元でそっと金髪とろけそうな瞳
Umi-chan, how marvelous you are. Allow me to suck your blood. Now that got you swooning, huh?
違うもんそんなのにときめかないもん
Jetame. That's French that I can't pronounce. Swooned.
違うもんとにかく私が犠牲になって顔引きつけているんだからこれからは感謝して
Thank you kindly.
やっぱりやだ
Gentleman. Yeah, no hable baguette. Like every day, I sat back and relaxed after finishing my breakfast fried rice. While I watched the news on
行っ
TV,
てきま
I heard Umi-chan's lively voice echo down the hallway. And then I
す。それ
skipped.
じゃあ行ってきま
Alright. The fourth. Nomiki. I headed over to the town hall, as usual, and found Nomiki deep in conversation. She was talking to a middle-aged man and woman, both wearing suits, which was a bit of rarity on this island.
高原か。
Nomiki noticed me, then put the conversation on hold to call out to me. I walked over, nodding to the two suit-clad strangers. Hey, I'm not interrupting something, am I?
あ、そうだが、一緒に聞いてもらっても構わない。
Who are they?
新聞社の人だ。
A newspaper company?
こんにちは。小さな地方紙ですが、この鳥城島を紹介する記事を企画していまして。
ミキさんにはそれに協力してもらってるんです。
Huh. Nomiki's collecting info from the newspaper? I guess that's why you were thinking about the island's good points and all that stuff. I thought back to the time she asked me about the island's appeal. I thought she was being weirdly serious about taking notes back then. But if it were just for an article, that would explain it.
せっかく新聞でこの島を取り上げてくれると言うんだ。協力しない手はないだろ。この島はとても素晴らしいところだ。もっとたくさんの人たちに知ってもらいたいんだ。
Ah, yeah, but then that ruins like the hole in the wall appeal when all the tourists come here and then it gets on Instagram and it's full of nothing but fucking influencers.
私たちもこの島の魅力に新聞を通してたくさんの人たちに触れてもらいたいと思っています。
ミキさんは役場の人たちからの推薦でもあるんです。少年団にも所属していて、この島への愛情や情熱
Yeah,
も
fuck those
人一倍だと。
influencers. Go full Disco Elysium, literally murder anyone with more than $50 in their wallet. Which is more than I have right now. Well, in USD anyway. I have like $300, well, 300 euro on my desk. But I can't fucking use it because I'm not in Europe. I could just bring it to the bank and, transfer it into USD. But I honestly like having some random foreign currency around in case I get a short notice tasking to go somewhere. I could just stuff it in my bag and then have it for when I land. So that way I can go out and get like a fucking doner kebab. Doner. I see now. Sounded like the perfect role for Nomiki. With her helping out, I had no doubt that their article would get across every last bit of appeal this island had to offer.
ミキさん、ちょっと失礼します。
The reporters moved off to the side and started consulting with each other as they flipped through a notebook. So, it's up to you to convey the island's appeal, huh?
責任は重大だが、やりがいはある。それに、私には夢があるんだ。
Your dream?
あ、いつかこの島の観光日誌を出版するという夢だ。
Well, that's a fairly attainable dream. Like, very, very level-headed of you. Oh, sightseeing journal? I guess that's a book dedicated to explaining the island's best features, or something like that. Like, getting it published means it'll be sold in bookstores, right?
できるだけたくさんの人たちに手に取ってもらいたいからな。そのためにはやはり本という形にした方が多くの人に伝わると思うし、長く残すこともできると思うんだ。
Or you just, like, self-publish on Amazon.
もしいろんな町の図書館なんかに置かれたら、私はとても嬉しい。
Libraries, huh? You're surprisingly ambitious, aren't you?
野心家？
But that's like one of those books where you need to like update it every couple of years, so you need to stay on top of it.
高望みが過ぎるだろうか。
No, I'm seeing it in a whole new light now. I mean, dreaming big's the way to go, you know?
見直したって。今まで私をどんな風に見ていたんだ？
I mean, kind of like a cringe weirdo, but in like in a cute way. I kind of felt like you were taking each day as it came and giving it your all, I guess. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad way to live at all either. Just have been impressed that you're really thinking about the future
褒
too.
められているのか？
I meant it as one at least.
そうか。とにかく私はこの島の魅力をたくさんの人たちに伝えたいんだ。今 この島に来る観光客はほとんどがこの季節なんだ。夏鳥の儀という伝統行事を目当てにな。
The flight of the summer birds?
知らないか？まあちょっとした夏祭りだ。
Yeah, sorry, we're not doing our Shirah's route, so
だがこの
not gonna
島
have
の
like
魅力
any
は
interaction with
夏以
that.
外にもたくさんある。秋の紅葉で真っ赤に染まった山も見事だし、冬の満天の星空もまた格別だ。
I already thought the stars here were pretty incredible. They're even better in winter? Yep. You're better easily able to see the stars. Something to do with atmospheric conditions, but stars do look a lot clearer in the winter.
冬は空気が澄んでいるからな。
Mhm.
山の上ならもっとよく見えるぞ。
Huh. I like to see that.
もちろん春だって過ごしやすくて素晴らしい季節だ。夕日に入る桜が見られる絶景スポットがあるんだ。もし今が桜の時期なら高原の首に縄をつけてでも引っ張っていって見せてやりたいぐらいだ。
Oh, wouldn't have to force us. Ah, you told me about it. I'd want to go right away. So you can skip the rope thing.
そのくらいしてでも見せたいということだ。
I know I butchered that sentence and didn't read exactly what it said, but I got the point across. Moving on. Nomiki was beaming. Nomiki's expressions were so enthusiastic and animated when she talked about the island. I couldn't help but be captivated.
お前だけでなくもっともっとたくさんの人たちに知ってもらいたい。そして見て触れてこの島を思い出の一つとして持って帰ってもらいたい。そんな島の魅力を伝える記事を作ることができるのなら私は嬉しい。そしてそれはこの島への恩返しにもなるんじゃないかと思うんだ。
Paying it back? Yeah, she said something about that before, too. This island must be really special to Nomiki somehow.
いや、なんでもない。こっちの話だ。
Ah, well, it is the place you live. Oh, that's so? Sort of felt like she was glossing over the issue. But I also figured that was exactly why I should have pressed the
ミ
question.
キさん、いくつかまとめた項目があるんですが確認してもらえますか？
The reporters were done with the discussion and politely dropped back into arms.
はい、見せてください。
Nomiki replied enthusiastically and walked over to look at the reporter's notes.
高原も一緒に見てくれないか？
Yeah, I give a, second set of eyes from an outsider's
気
perspective.
になることや意見があったら言ってほしい。
Sure, got it. I stood next to Nomiki and joined into the conversation. But really, Nomiki pretty much monopolized the topic. Even so, watching her extol the virtues of the island and the lively way she talked was really fun to watch. I got to see a side of her that was a little bit different than usual. But paying back the island, what could that mean? I mean, you gotta invest in the community, dog. Secret base? Secret base. Wait, fourth? Fourth. Yeah, secret base. Made my way over to the secret base. Walking inside, I found Ruichi aiming a slingshot. And in front of it was Tenzen, holding a racket at the ready.
ハイリー、
What are you guys up to?
見りゃわかるだろ。
Alright, what kind of slingshot are we talking? Are we talking just like old school, wide branch with an elastic between it? Or are we talking like fucking wrist rocket where it's got like the wrist brace and it's like a no shit like manufactured like fucking squirrel killer, like one of those fucking slingshots? Nope, not at all.
じゃ、見てればわかるよ。
Roichi released the slingshot's elastic band, catapulted a ping pong ball towards Tenzen at incredible speed. Tenzen swatted it right back at him, as if it were the simplest thing in the world. No, actually. What?
特訓だ。
And by special training, you mean for ping pong?
それ以外に何があるんだ。
I've never seen anybody train for ping pong like this before, that's for sure.
都会じゃこういう練習しないのか？
Nope. Is this seriously a thing over here?
いや、俺以外やってるやつはいない。
そうなのか？
Even his partner in crime, Ruichi, had no idea.
動体視力と反射神経を鍛えるためのオリジナルの練習方法だ。
Does it work?
いや、あの程度の休息じゃあまり期待できない。
鉄内損かよ。
もっと早くすることはできないか。
無理だな。スリングじゃあれで精一杯だ。
Mm-hmm.
そうか。もっといい特訓方法はないか。
Physics-wise, wasn't that pretty close to how fast ping pong balls can fly, period?
こういうのはどうだ。天然が飛んでくる球に向かって全力で走りながら打つんだよ。そうすりゃ球が速く感じるだろ。
なるほど。発想は悪くない。
If you say so.
それだけではたかが知れている。
Yeah, there's not much room in this shed. It's like 20 feet
自転
across.
車で坂を下りながらなんてどうだ。
それは良さそうだが、そんなに長い坂がない。
じゃあハイリのバイクに乗れよ。
Hey, there we go. No license though. Huh?
なるほど。それは良さそうだな。
For what it's worth, it's not actually mine.
頼む。この通りだ。
I mean, your grandma's dead. She's not going to be using it, so who cares if it gets scuffed up? How am I supposed to say no to a bow like that? Well, I guess it's fine.
恩に切る。
I made a trip home and then rode the cub all the way back to the secret base.
こっちはいつでもいいぜ、天然。
Roichi had loaded the ball into a slingshot and pulled it back. A good 50 meters in front of him, Tenzin sat on the cub. Its engine hummed in the distance. Better not hit my partner, okay? Not even on accident.
わかってるって。
さあ行くぞ。
The sound of the roaring engine grew closer and closer. Tenzin came rushing at us at max speed.
来い、領一。
So probably like 30 miles an hour.
行くぜ。
The ping pong ball flew from a slingshot at incredibly fast speed. Tenzin tried to ready his racket, but
ラケットが持てない。
he was holding the handlebars. Didn't have a free hand for his racket. Predictable results followed. The ping pong ball hit him right in the face. He fell to the ground with a crash, together with my beloved partner. Ooh, that could have possibly turned out worse. We closed in on the crime scene.
おい、天然。生きてるか。
当然だ。
I mean, he's probably not doing great. He shakily picked himself up off the ground, then slowly picked the cub up and set it upright. Are you hurt?
あると思うか。
I was talking to the bike. Oh, yeah. That was a pretty big crash.
俺は平気だ。さあ、続きを頼む。
まだやる気かよ。
当然だ。
Mm-hmm.
久々に俺が打ち返せない球に出会った。
I mean, pretty sure you couldn't hit that one for a real different reason. Can't drive while holding onto a racket.
大丈夫だ。ラケットを持つたびに手放して運転してみせる。
The throttle's on the handlebars, though.
そうか。
Oh yeah, just tape it down. Seriously, just give up.
いや、こうしよう。さあ、やってくれ。
I heard Tenzin behind me. I was in the driver's seat. Tenzin sat behind me, racket in hand. In order to let him dedicate his complete focus to return the ball, he had me take the wheel. This is the last time, whether you pull it off or not, okay?
分かっている。
It's not my responsibility to get hurt, alright?
望むところだ。
What, getting hurt? Really shouldn't be. I can see Roichi over by the secret base, drawing back his slingshot. Okay, you ready?
頼む。
I slowly engaged the throttle. We started accelerating towards Roichi. Almost there. Tenzin!
ああ。
Roichi let the ping pong ball fly. But the ball curved in the air, flying way off to the left. I twisted the handlebars, trying to turn towards it, but Tenzin was one step ahead of me. He rocketed off the cub in pursuit of the ball. But, unsurprisingly, he went flying off the side of the cliff. Tenzin!
おい、今のはさすがにまずいだろ。
We rushed towards it and looked over the edge. Just before we got there, ping pong ball sailed up from below. Landed softly in Roichi's hand. A voice echoed from the bottom of the cliff.
おお、入ったぜ。
Oh, I seriously hit it back.
この距離から返せるとカット主戦型も視野に入れるべきか。
Are you talking through a fucking tube right now? Like you got a tube of like wrapping paper? How is he fine after a fall like that?
すげえけど俺もうあいつのことが怖えよ。
Same. Was he seriously born just to play table tennis? Sounded like a joke, but I couldn't deny the possibility.
快感。
Nomiki-chan looked absolutely blissful as she groped herself. Itchy?
うん
Itchy?
快快
I swear, it sounds like you're saying ecstasy.
変態め
You really shouldn't scratch them.
わかってるよ。でも書かずにはいられないんだよ。
Conviction doesn't make it okay. You've been itchy all day, yeah?
ずっとかゆい。きっと新たにいくつも刺されてる。
Oh, sounds rough. They're all red because you scratched them like that. You're a girl. Wouldn't it suck to left scars on your skin?
そんなこと言われても。
Yeah, I got little pockmark scars on my shoulders because I got like back knee when I was in high school. Like, fortunately, it like avoided my face. My face is 100% fine. Like, I only would get the occasional stray pimple here and there, and that was more from like ingrown hair or something. But my like shoulder line, ooh, that got fucking ravaged. But that was kind of also from ingrown hairs because I got a bit of a carpet on the back. Less than the chest. The chest is like 100% a carpet. My back is more just like there's like covering on my shoulder blades and like it's spotty. I'm honestly thinking about getting it like laser removed. Cause it's not enough that it'll like ever look good, like the dignified kind of back hair look. You know, the real manly kind of back hair. It just kind of looks gross if I'm being honest. Like I do like trim it and shave it. I have like a trimmer on like a long handle so I can get my back. But, you know, when I get lazy and it grows out, it like right now it's not flattering.
じゃあどうすればいいの？
You gotta distract yourself with something
気
else.
を紛らわせるってハイリさんが何か面白いことをしてくれるの？
Now she's all sassy. Now like watch TV.
かゆさを忘れるぐらい面白い小話をしてよ。
Sure, let me just pop out one of my interesting story oven.
さもないと書くぞ。
Now, unique threat you've made there. Interesting story. Okay, here
行
goes.
くんだ。
I heard my next door neighbor got a
下
fence.
手なのが来た。
Thief version, part 3.
パート 3？ パート1と2は？
Wouldn't you like to know?
気になる。
Thief version, part 4.
パート3までどっかに行った。
Did you want to know?
気になるもん。
Oh, fine. Alright then, Thief version, part 6.
待って待って待って1から4もだけど飛ばされた5は？
Alright, this is a very Little Buster's gag. Umi's being very Rin-coded here, except she would, like, call him a retard or something. Because Rin's from, like, 2007, but we don't talk like that anymore. I was quoting, so it doesn't count. Get off my back in the comments.
もやもやする。むしろムカムカする。
How about Ichidi?
開会はあれかゆいの消えてる。
Oh, glad to hear it.
うわーいありがとう。
Quiet night. While listening to the gentle chirps of the insects, I skip past it. Thief version, part 1 through 6. Where did they go? I had not a clue. How curious. I'm the one who made them up. Seriously, what happened to them? Such thoughts filled my head, till I eventually fell asleep. So bizarre. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with me ending off the episode with a slur, that is where we're ending it here for today. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe ring the notification bell, check out the Discord link in the description down below. And I will see you all next time for the next episode of Summer Pockets Reflection Blue, where we will continue this restart shenanigans with Umi and then continuing Nomiki's route. I'll probably take the restart out of the title because just once is enough to let people get the gist if they're watching the entire thing in chronological order. Or if they're just flipping through, they could be like, okay, that's where the restart happened, if they're already familiar with how this game goes, because I'm not. But yeah, that's really all I got. So I'm going to go get this episode processed and uploaded because it's 9 o'clock right now. So it's going to be a late upload, but at least you're getting one today. So get off my back. Our first time a bit, so yeah. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye now. Mwah.